Hello, I'm Chip Flemmer, the Dean of Online Education here at the Innovation Technology Center. Here at the Help Desk, we're going to work with students and try to help get them through any sort of technical issues they might be having with their online courses. And tonight, I do have a student that's going to be calling in. So I wanted you to come along and be a part of this conversation and kind of see what we do on a day to day basis. So we have an 11th grade student who's taken a U.S. history course, and there's a few questions that she has. And so I want you to be a part of this process. So stay tuned, kick back, and let's see what's going on here at the Innovation Technology Help Desk. Thank you. We should be getting a call pretty soon. We're at the scheduled time right now for our appointment with Alyssa. And so as soon as that call comes in, we'll kind of take it and hopefully we can help her through whatever it is she's working on. Um, I think it has something to do with maybe not being able to see some of the content that's in her class, and just it's a new experience doing this online course. So we'll see what we got. All right, we're getting our call. Let's take it and see what happens. See if we can hear. Alyssa?
Yes, hello.
All right. Hey, thanks for calling. I know you had some questions about your online class, and so I was wanting to see if I could possibly help you. What is some of the situations or the needs that you've kind of come across in that class?
Thank you for calling me. Yeah, so for once, I just feel like I'm not really motivated to do any of my work from when it's online. I don't know if that's usual, but at least for me, and I know that some of my friends have that same issue.
So this is an 11th grade U.S. history class. And
Yes.
for you and your friends, is this the very first time you've taken an online class?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you motivating your other classes, or is this just kind of a common theme?
I am motivated in my other classes. This is just like the only one.
Do you kind of have any sort of speculation why maybe you're not motivated in this one where you are in the other ones?
No, I just think like the online, I don't know. Sometimes there is one more issue. Sometimes I log in and there's like I don't see any new assignments, and this happens to me sometimes on the weekend because that's when the assignments are due, and my teacher doesn't really check the emails on the weekend, so I just feel lost.
Okay. Well, we'll do one problem at a time. We'll start with the first one where you just said you're not motivated. Um,
hmm
we'll see what we can do to help you. Let me ask this. Is it because you're not face to face with a teacher and that makes it a little bit better for you having somebody face to face to kind of keep you moving in the right direction?
Yeah, I feel like when I'm talking to a teacher face to face, it's definitely easier because it's easier for them to explain stuff to me, but I feel like I'm kind of on my own,
Okay.
so I lose motivation.
Have you emailed your teacher or done a chat or any sort of discussion with them, or they have discussion posts where you can kind of go back and forth?
I think that is an option, but I haven't done it yet.
Why don't you just try that one time and see if that helps a little bit? I know not being engaged, there's probably more things we need to work on, but that might be a starting point. Just being connected with the teacher and being able to hear back from them, to be able to kind of have that go back and forth. The other thing too is that a lot of times when you're not motivated and not seeing somebody, having a real face-to-face class, you have a certain time you're in that class and you know I got to work at this time and I know it's over at this time. Where online a little bit more flexibility is out there for you. You might want to get a calendar. I don't know, do you have a calendar that maybe you're kind of keeping track and saying I'm going to make sure I do my assignments, during this time, and give yourself an allotted space to try to get things knocked out?
I did not have a calendar at this time.
Okay. Maybe let's try, get a calendar, see if you can do that. Maybe put, you're able to access when things are due and, what's coming down the pike, right?
hmm
Okay. So with that, look and try to figure out what's coming maybe in the upcoming week. Write out a little calendar and say, on Monday, I'm going to try to knock this out. Tuesday, let's do this. Wednesday, and, so on and so forth. Make that your first thing. Get a Google calendar or your own little calendar, whatever it is you use to keep up with stuff. Do that first. And then the second thing I would really recommend for you to do would be just to figure out that communication piece with your teacher. Email them if it's a discussion post that they want you to do, whatever it is, just reach out and get that connection, because I feel like if you could get tied into the class with the teacher, with maybe some of the people in the class, you might feel a little bit more motivated and it might help your grades. And I don't even know what your grades are, but if you're not motivated, I'm assuming it's probably not where you probably would be capable of being.
Thank you.
All
Yeah.
right. And then the other thing you said was on the weekends, you can't access assignments, or is this all the time?
This was just like one occurrence so far, but yeah, I couldn't see any new assignments, and it was due that Sunday at 11:59.
Where do they normally post the assignments? Is it like a content section, or is there a different module that you know?
Yeah, it's like a graded assignment section. It's all supposed to be there, and I even checked the calendar, which should have all the assignments coming up, and it was not there. And so I was trying to ask my friends if they could see it, but again with the motivation, they didn't even. They were like, "Oh, I'll do it later," da da da, and so I just felt like very lost. And I wanted to email my teacher, but he had told us that he doesn't really check his email on the weekends. So I just felt like confused.
Okay. So back to the old calendar thing. If he doesn't check his emails on the weekend, was that assignment something you knew about during a weekday?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So make it a point maybe on a Thursday night, give them 24 hours. On a Thursday night, if you don't see something that you know is coming up, reach out to them, get in touch with them, and then that gives them 24 hours before the weekend starts. So hopefully you're kind of being a little bit ahead of the curve and maybe you can get it on there. And so was he able to fix that for you so you could see it, or was it a technical issue, or what was the whole thing?
Yeah, I think it was a technical thing because his other classes, because he had like multiple classes, they could see it, but my entire class, it wasn't there. And then once he learned about the issue, he fixed it.
It sounds to me like it might have been something where he published it for other classes, but it might have been a class to class thing where that assignment, it might have been on the module for him, but it just wasn't listed as published. And as soon as he hit publish, everybody was probably able to access it. That's just what I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think so.
And so that got fixed for you.
Yes, it did.
Okay, so let's kind of recap real quick. So what are some of the things you probably need to do going forward? At least test it out and see if it helps you with motivation.
I need to make a calendar or like on a Google Calendar or on my phone or something and write down all my upcoming assignments so that I keep track of everything I need to do. And also I need to, along with the calendar, make sure that I know everything that needs to be done during the week. And if I don't see it online, then I have enough time to be able to ask him about it in person and fix it if there's a problem.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, reach out to them ahead of time, give them a little chance to see it. Especially if you, I mean, you can't count on somebody looking at emails over the weekend. I get we all would like that to be possible, but realistically, that's not something that you're going to probably get from all teachers. So it is October 1st. So do me a favor, test this out for the next 10 days and either email me back or call me back and we'll kind of figure out how things are looking. Hopefully we're seeing progress. If we are, then we know that this has kind of helped with your motivation and the issues you've had, starting this new course. If it doesn't help, we'll figure out a plan B. I don't know what that is right now, but we'll figure something out.
Okay. Thank you so much. You really helped.
All right, Alyssa. Good talking to you. All right.
Goodbye. Have
Bye.
a great day.
You too. Bye-bye. Well, I hope you enjoyed having an opportunity to go take a look behind the scenes at what we do here at the help desk. When students have questions, we do our best to try to answer them and try to get them on track. I know there's a lot of issues that tend to arise. We don't have all the answers, but what we do is we try to make sure we help them as best we can. If we don't know the answers, we try to find out and do what we can to get them on track and as successful as possible in our online courses. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe to this video. Take care. We're out.